bright and early. We got Cam versus Xtreme in St. Louis. I'm super pumped. This is gonna be a good day. There's about 130 cars at this event. Anything ranging from old school muscle cars to newer Corvettes and Mustangs. And then there's the Xtreme side, which is all basically domestic stuff. Like Jay Bullington and Jason Frank came down, I guess, from Milwaukee. They brought the Audi S4 that Andre and I used on day 2 of Nationals this past year. So that car's here. That thing's wild. They just did a whole refresh on it and changed up a lot of stuff this winter. So they were testing it yesterday. It looks like it's gonna go really nice. Overall, the course, when we walked it, it looks like it's gonna be really a blast. Dave Whitworth and Sean Greer designed it. So I think everybody made a comment that it was gonna be a good course, and just walking it seems that way. Got a short drive to Family Arena. Car's already unloaded and already sitting there, so that's good. Just need to start it up, warm it up. I probably should fill it up with fuel. I didn't fill it up after the last event, but looking at the gas gauge, it's about half a tank, which is pretty good considering we drove, about an hour total. And then, man, it was what, 8 autocross runs. So I only used 6 gallons for all of that on ethanol. Not too bad. So anyway, when I get back to Family Arena, I'll kind of catch you guys up and see what we're gonna do. I think first car goes off at like 8:30 or so, and yeah, exciting. About to get started on day 1. I got to go first just because we registered, and at Nationals level you have to run in the order of your numbers, so I'm gonna go first. We're about to get started here probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes. We got a couple GoPros set up, so we should be able to see pretty good on how we do. I'm honestly really looking forward to seeing how we can compare Shanko and I. So excited, nervous, because there's a lot of fast cars here today. So we'll see how this thing steps up to the competition. Chariot. Miata has a random, you know, short-term fuel trim issue, so we are gonna go in Andre and Emily's ES Miata and beat up on some Camaros. Day two. So I have a little bit of an update on the Miata. Yesterday it was cutting out. Short-term fuel trims were going all over the place, and the ECU is just acting real funny, and like partial throttle, or you know, do it anytime, but it was just a random issue. So anyway, we swapped over to Andre's ES Miata. Actually ended up doing like about mid-pack or so not too bad actually. Miata did 17th fastest time overall, which is pretty good considering I only got 2 runs on it, so that's good. Anyway, after the end of the day, started looking around. Took me like an hour and a half or so, but I ended up finding out I had one of the main fan wires was shorting out on the firewall from where it was rubbing. So anyway, cut that bad piece out, crimped it together, took it out. Seems good to go. So we're gonna try running the car here today, and we did learn that we have a backup. So if it's still doing this issue that I couldn't replicate on the street, then we'll just go back over to the ES Miata and just have fun. We should actually be fast enough in that thing, seeing how yesterday went, because it's the same course today. So seeing how yesterday went, we might actually be enough to actually get into the Cam versus Xtreme challenge. You have to be within like the top 50%. So it's gonna be a good day of racing. Weather's pretty nice. Car seems to be ready. I'm gonna go start it up and have a good day. basically it's a call out challenge, or not a call out challenge, but it's just a challenge. Top 16 bracket goes to top 8, and then top 4, and then top 3 within Xtreme will get a trophy. They'll be pushing it for us. We're up against some really fast cars, but I think we'll be able to make it past the top 16. We just need to put some, put a good lap together, and we'll be good. So we got some really cool cars that we're competing against, all top 16 cars right now. So I'll walk around and show you guys those and see what we're up against. Top 16. I'm right on the bubble, but I think we're closing up here pretty soon. We'll see if I go on to top 8. Andre actually got together and put a launch on the car, so he did better. He ran a 54.0 on his last run, so he's been complaining about shifting into second this entire time. So let's see what we do in top 8 if we get there. Well, we didn't get into the top 4, but we did get 6 overall in the Xtreme Street Index, which is really cool. There was a Tesla, Jay's Audi, Jason Frank driving Jay's Audi, and then this really wild S2000 that was kicking butt all weekend. So to be beat by those guys was awesome. So anyway, finishing up, we might have a award ceremony. I'll probably stick around for that, but gonna load the car up, head home. Great weekend. Glad I had Andre get to drive the car. He ended up putting a good run together at the on his last run. Just wasn't enough, about 0.6 off. So anyway, super fun weekend. Checking out. Thanks, guys.